People have many identities, whether they are aware of it or not. Some people are expressive about theirs, while others are not. I myself have many identities that define who I am as a person, such as being a brown person, male, heterosexual, etc. But one of my identities I would like to establish as the focus of this video pertains to which country I grew up in for most of my life, and that is Australia. I identify as an Australian. Not everything about me, from my looks to the way I talk all the time, to the things I eat and how I spend my free time, may say that I am a fully 100% Australian dude. So when people ask me where I'm from and I tell them I lived in Melbourne, Australia for almost 10 years of my life, they get really surprised. So I thought that since it's not very common that we see many Aussie video game characters these days, I should present on some interesting characters with the identity of being Australian, and how those characters tie to or have identities that tie to ideas of empowerment, positive depiction of women in video games, and intersection feminism, and other things. Firstly, I would like to talk about the hero Junkrat from the game Overwatch, which features a roster of heroes from multiple countries all around the world. Every hero was designed to have and in ways showcase their personality as a character in the game when being played, and this is done through the occasional auto voice lines and character interactions between different heroes that is in line with the game's lore. In Junkrat's case, he is shown to be one crazy dude who loves to work with explosives, and has some of the funniest voice lines in the game. There are really no other characters quite like him in the game, and although every character in the game is very different, in Junkrat's case, he is much more. Many Aussie Overwatch gamers find him funny because of his typical outback Aussie attitude and accent, which is why I believe that although he doesn't really tie in with any ideas to like intersectional feminism, he's a great addition to the game, and his identity of being Australian brings something funny to the table of quite serious and arguably boring list of Overwatch heroes. Here are some Junkrat voice lines from the game, followed by an animated short of Junkrat and his friend Roadhog, the human hog, before they planned a heist.
Well, that's a fine how do you do. What was it you think got us the boot? Stealing the Queen's cash? Blowing up her summer sack? The beatdown at the bar? Whatever it was, you really ticked off the big boss this time. I don't think they're gonna let us back in. No! Well, there's two things that solve every problem. Money and explosives. I've got an idea! Boom! Gotta get money, gotta get bombs, gotta get home to Chinatown! Ouch! And I said I'd never amount to anything. Happy birthday! Riptire ready to roll! I saw that one coming. Oh, I gotta do that again. I'm the evil Australian bomber what bombs at whatever time he damn well pleases. Fire in the hole! I love my job.
Moving on, another video game character that I would like to talk about is Chloe Fraser from the Uncharted series. Chloe's nationality is known as Indian Australian. In the story, she was born in India and sent to Australia when she was a kid with her mother. As a treasure hunter and a renowned thief for hire, Chloe is one of the best characters in the Uncharted series of adventurous heroes. She is first and foremost a survivor who shows her bravery and wit through the missions she undertakes. She knows what situations calls for what actions in the tightest of moments, and knows when to back out of something that she knows is beyond her capabilities. I think that she represents the right attributes of an ideal female video game character. From her characteristics to her appearance, it doesn't seem like she was made to appeal to the fantasy of heterosexual males in obvious ways, such as wearing lingerie as general clothing, or being some kind of damsel in distress that had to be saved by the male protagonist of the Uncharted series, Nathan Drake. Also, her funny personality, her tendency to take light of serious situations make her a more appreciable character in the Uncharted story. Here are some cutscenes from the game Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, released in 2009.
Seems like I am always saving your ass.
Well, it is an ass worth saving.
Oh, well, I never figured you for the white bread picket fence type.
Hey, she's a lot tougher than she looks, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, what?
She broke your heart.
Oh, please.
She did,
Hey, you know what?
she?
Maybe I broke hers.
Oh, yes, Casanova.
Although it's probably not ideal to discuss every Australian character that have been in video games historically and contemporary, but a few worth mentioning include Chips Dabo, who was a brave soldier that fought in some of the same battles as Master Chief in Halo CE, released in 2001, and Lord Raptor from the 2D fighting game called Darkstalkers, released in 1994 by Capcom, who is a comical rockstar zombie that loves playing guitar. But for the last part of my video, I would like to talk about my favorite PC game at the moment, which is Rainbow Six Siege by Ubisoft. With its latest season update in 2019, Ubisoft is introducing 2 new Aussie operators. In other words, 2 new quote-unquote heroes into the game with pretty interesting personalities. The female character on the right in this reveal is a heavy, slow speed and high health tank whose special gadget is a throwable spike trap. I think the character design here that's worth noting is how she doesn't go along with the light and tight, attractive female video game character trend like most women characters in video games that we see today, including in this game itself. I liked what Ubisoft did here to challenge those expectations that people have of female characters, not only in Rainbow Six but in general.